Well, there hasn't been much movement in the driver market for next year. Many team personnel have been jumping ship. One of the latest to do so is Red Bull's engineering chief Rob Marshall, who will be joining McLaren next year. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner has now explained why they didn't give Marshall their traditional send-off while speaking to multiple media outlets. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, why Red Bull did not tell Marshall to f*** off. Horner started off by explaining how Marshall's move came to be. After 17 years, he got an offer, a significant offer from McLaren, and whilst he still had a period of time left on his contract, he was keen to go back into Formula 1. And so, we came to an agreement with him and negotiated a deal with Zach that worked for everybody. He then revealed why they didn't give Marshall the traditional Red Bull send-off. So we did a little thing for him at the last debrief, where usually when somebody leaves the team, we tell them to fuck off. With Rob, it's a little bit different. You know, he's a good guy, and he's just going on to a new challenge. He signed off by suggesting that dealing with people moving to other challenges is natural when running a team. It's a little bit like Manchester United. If you look at their team, how it evolved over a period of time, Eric Cantona still wasn't playing 17 years later. Fast feed. Mercedes driver George Russell suggested that it's not the side pods that make the difference. It may be a factor, but the magic isn't the side pods. The magic was done underneath the car, on the floor. That's the same for every single team. I'm sure Red Bull could put no side pods on their car and still be the quickest. Aston Martin's Fernando Alonso is of the opinion that until the regulations change in 2026, Red Bull will contend for the championship. So there will be many chances for Max to win races. He's young, the calendar is longer than ever before. With 24 opportunities to win every year, he can break the records along the way. For Ferrari's Carlos Sainz, from a sporting point of view, it has been a year that started complicated. Still, I cannot complain, and I'm doing well. Formula 1 is always relative. The car Red Bull has made is one of the most dominant, and Mercedes seem to have found the right direction. Pirelli chief engineer Simone Berra reiterated that the final decision regarding tyre warmers will be made by the teams. We have already presented good products to the FIA and teams. They can evaluate those. Driving without tyre warmers in Formula 1 is a goal that can be achieved. Alpine's Esteban Ocon claimed that the press likes to talk a lot about him and Fernando Alonso, but everything is going well. I have enormous respect for him, and always will. And Williams driver Alex Albon hopes that when they go to a track like Canada, they can do a bit better. Will Max Verstappen break the all-time record for wins in Formula 1? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.